Hey everyone, welcome back to my Pretty Little Liars rewatch recap series. Today we're watching Season 1, Episode 6, There's No Place Like Homecoming. And honestly, this episode is such a perfect example of what makes Pretty Little Liars so addictive. It starts off feeling like a normal high school episode homecoming. Dresses, dates, popularity, drama. But because this is Rosewood, we already know nothing is ever just normal. The girls are trying to move forward after everything that happened with Allison. But A keeps proving that no matter how hard they try to have a normal life, their secrets are always right there waiting for them. So let's get into it. Arya's secret heartbreak. The episode opens with Arya clearly upset, and the other girls immediately notice something is wrong. Spencer, Hannah, and Emily come over to cheer her up with Chinese food and magazines because they think Arya is struggling with everything happening with her parents. But the truth is, Arya isn't upset about her family. She's upset because of Ezra. After everything that happened between them, Arya is trying to deal with the fact that she had to end things with him. The hardest part is that she can't even tell her friends the real reason she's hurting. That's one of the saddest things about Arya's storyline at this point. The girls are finally becoming close again, but they're still keeping secrets from each other. They all want to support each other, but they don't actually know the full story. While they're trying to make homecoming plans with their open fortune cookies, and of course, A has already found a way into their night. The message basically lets them know A will be at homecoming too. And that's such a creepy moment because it takes something exciting and turns it into something threatening. Even a school dance isn't safe anymore. Homecoming plans begin. At school, everyone is focused on homecoming. Spencer is heavily involved because she's part of the organizing the event. Hannah is focused on becoming homecoming queen because for Hannah, this represents more than just a crown. It represents a new version of Hannah. Before Allison disappeared, Hannah was insecure and constantly compared herself to other people. Now she has this popularity, confident image, and she's terrified of losing it. Something I love about Hannah in this episode is that we get to see she isn't just obsessed with popularity. She actually cares about people and she's still the same kind-hearted person underneath everything. Emily's storyline continues getting more complicated. Her feelings towards Maya are becoming harder for her to ignore. Maya makes Emily feel confident and accepted in a way Emily isn't used to. But Emily is still scared. She's worried what people will think. What if her family will think it's not a good idea and what it means for her? And then comes a big surprise. Emily shows up with Toby as her date. Everyone is shocked. Especially because Toby is someone the girls still don't completely trust because of everything surrounding Jenna and the Jenna thing. But Emily sees something different in Toby. She knows what it feels like to be judged by everyone before they really know you. And honestly, this is one of the first moments where Emily really shows how compassionate she is. Hannah is also dealing with Sean in this episode. Sean is very focused on his beliefs and his decision to wait until marriage. Hannah attends a real love waits meeting with him, and that's where she meets Lucas. Lucas is awkward, sweet, and definitely not someone Hannah would normally hang out with. But I actually love their interaction because it shows Hannah being less judgmental than people might expect. She sees past the social labels and doesn't just care about who is popular, she notices people. Now let's talk about Spencer, because this is where the mystery really starts moving. Spencer notices something about Toby that catches her attention. She discovers Toby has a tattoo that says 901, free at last. And because Allison disappeared on September 1st, the girls immediately start wondering if there's a connection. This is the moment where Spencer's detective side really kicks in. She doesn't just accept things, she investigates, she starts putting pieces together, and because they still don't know who they can trust, Toby quickly becomes a suspect again. The girls decide they need more information, which leads them to Toby's file. During homecoming, the girls need someone to get access to Toby's file, and Hannah ends up being the one who gets help. She gets Lucas to help her get the office building where she can find the information they need. This is actually a really important moment for Hannah because she risks missing out on the homecoming experience she wanted just to help her friends. She's supposed to be focused on being crowned queen, but when it comes down to it, she chooses the mystery and her friends. That says a lot about her. The girls discover information that makes them believe Toby could be involved in Allison's disappearance, and this is where everything changes. Because now Emily is at the dance with Toby, the girls realize they need to warn her. They try contacting her, but Toby has taken Emily aside because he wants to explain himself. He wants to tell her the truth about what happened. Emily starts feeling uncomfortable because she doesn't know if she can trust him. Then she gets a message from Arya warning her. They think Toby could be Allison's killer. Emily panics. She tries to leave, but Toby tries to stop her because he's desperate for her to hear him out. Everything becomes chaotic. Emily pushes him away and Toby falls into the chemistry lab equipment. Emily runs and the episode ends with Emily screaming. Watching this episode again, the biggest thing that stands out for me is how much the girls rely on incomplete information. They don't know the whole story. They're trying to solve Allison's disappearance while only having pieces of the puzzle. And that's what makes Rosewood so dangerous. Everyone has a version of the truth, everyone has secrets, and the person who looks guilty isn't always the person who actually did something wrong. I love that this episode shows the girls becoming more protective of each other even when they make mistakes. They're trying to keep each other safe, and it has everything that makes PLL great. A school event turned into chaos, relationship drama, more A messages, new clues, more suspicion, and a cliffhanger that makes you immediately want to watch the next episode. Now I need to know. After this episode, did you believe Toby was actually dangerous, or did you think everyone was judging him too quickly? Because watching this back, it's crazy how much the show makes you question who deserves your trust. I'll see you in the next episode of our Pretty Little Liars rewatch.